done this question. The question is maximum number of point with cost. So now you can see the one is medium level question. And then you can see in the comments, so many company ask this question. So I think you need to prepare this one. And then the question said the return maximum number of point you can achieve. So we need to get 1 point each row, and then we just sum of name and get a point. But here have some condition we need to consider. So you hopefully you can go through this one, and then you can know the rule how to get each point. And then when you see the maximum number or each key is key point, so maximum or minimum. If you see this kind of word in the question, it's possible using dynamic programming. So, yeah, so I was saying this question using dynamic programming. Now here is our matrix, original matrix. This one is our I just copied the original one, and because the first row we make sure we just keep the first row in original. That doesn't need to change it. Now let's go to the second row, because here but we know these two cells in the same column, so that's why we don't need to take extra point, right? Because if we want to get this one, here actually we need to sum up this one and then this one and then this one, right? So we need to get the maximum point in here. But if we want to get this one, actually 2 is greater than 1, right? Definitely we need to pick the 2. But because 2 and 1 in a different column, so now we need to get a point where the column is, because in there have one distance, right? So I would say the 2 need to minus 1, and then we get a 1 plus the 1 is 2. It's same thing, right? Because this one is in the same column, so we don't need to do anything. We don't need to subtract 1, and then come to here. We know, okay, hold on. We know the 3 is greater than 1, right? So actually, maybe we need to pick 3, but you can see the point is in the column 2. It's in the column 0, is 3. It's 2, right? 2 minus 0 is 2. Now so here we need to subtract 2. We got 1. 1 plus 1 is still 1. So here we will say is 2, right? No matter choose which one, we always get a 2. Now we come to here, it do the same thing, because the 1 in the with the 5 in the totally different columns, right? So now here we do the same thing. We need to minus 1. Now here's 0. 0 plus 5 equal to 5, right? Now 2 and 5 in the same column. So we don't need to take use extra we don't need to subtract the point, right? Now we just say 5 plus 2, we got 7, right? Now here should be, we need to fill with 7. Now come to here. Because they are in a different column, right? So now here need to minus 1. Now we got a 2. So 2 plus 5 equal to 7. So we don't need to change here. Now we go to this cell. So do the same thing. Because in the same column, right, here should be 4. We don't need to subtract any point. Now in a different point, a different column. So now here need to minus 1, and then this need to minus 2. Here's minus 1, right? here this is 1, still 1 we have. So now 1 plus 1 equal 2. So we need to key in the maximum, right? So now, so we will say this one is best. We can achieve. Now let me to go back. So now, because we make sure each cell we get the maximum point in each row, and then we can go to next. We can go to next, right? Next row. Otherwise, we cannot get correct result. So here we know we start reading from left to right, but sometimes we need to read it from right to left. For example, this one. So I would say this one. So this one we know is country here and here and here. We will get the a here a minus 1 plus 4 is the 11, right? Yeah. So I will talk this question, this example later. So actually, this we need to go through 2 times. First time we need to go from left to right. The second time we need to right to left, and then we should find the maximum point we get from the current row, right? And then we go to here. We will get the current result. Now here same thing. We do the same thing because 2 plus 3 is 5, right? Because in the same column. Now here, because in a different column, here should be minus 1. No. Here actually should be minus 1, and here's minus 2. So now this one is got 6, right? So next one, we need to get a 6. 6. And his 2 is smaller than 6, right? So we need to keep the 6. Now going to here, the same thing is 1. So because 1 and 7 in the same column, so here should be A. Now here should be minus 1. Here's minus 1. So why here got the minus 1? Minus 1 because we go through, because I don't wasting time here to solve every step. It just take much. I think it's wasting time here. So I will tell you in his minus 1 and minus 1 and his minus 0, you can understand this way. And then it's 1 and the 7 and the 3. Which one is bigger one? 7 is bigger. So 7 is bigger, right? So now next one here is A. Now here doing the same thing. It's 1 plus, because it's minus 0. It's minus 1. It's minus 2. Now which one is bigger? So definitely in the 7 minus 1, right? So here still have 6. 6 minus 1 is 7. Oh, hold on. Let me erase. So finally, and we now we complete the metric. Now we just go through last row and to get which point is maximum. So we know A is maximum, right? So we just return this one. But actually the question is 9. Or why here is 9? Because in the first step we didn't we need to go through, because we need to go through the right to left to get the maximum. Now because here we just do the we just starting from left to right. Now we can restarting. Here we know it's 4, it's 7, it's 7, 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I think here it should be, it's 9. Yeah, I made mistake here because it's just minus 1. It's 6 plus the 3, we got the 9. Yeah. So actually, I already used the both way. We need to go through 2 directions, right, to get the maximum point at each row, and then we go through this one to get the maximum point in last row and just return it. Same thing here. Now, here in the first row, it's 1 and 5. So in the first row we cannot change it. We need to keep it, and then we come to here. It's 3, right? Because in the same column, it's 3. Now you can understand it's -1, it's -0. Okay, now which one is bigger? Definitely it's 4, right? 6. Now come to here. Come to here because they are in the same column. So that's why I would say -0, -1. Why here is 0? Because we try to iterating this row from right to left. That's why you can see 0 from here and -1. So I don't try both times, just from left to right, right to left, just wasting time. I just tell you how to do that. And then here's A, right? Because in the same column. Now it's the same thing. So you can understand it's -1, it's a -0. Okay. So it's 6, right? Oh, sorry, it's 6. Now here, and the 3 and the now here, because it's just -0 and -1, definitely is 5, right? So now finally we say, it's not. Oh, 1 second. Here should be. I need to sum out this row. Yeah. So now I forgot working on the original one. Not correct. We need to working on the copy. We need to working on the dynamic programming array. Now here should be 10. Now here should be 11. No, it also is 10 because it's it's A 6 minus. Okay, A. Yeah. Now here, if we hear -1, here's -0. Okay, and the first is not 10. It should be 7. 7 plus 4. Yeah, this one is 11. So now it should be 11. Yeah. So to be honest, maybe a little bit messy here because I make a small mistake. So here the solution we just create the length. So it's M. Now it's A and point. Now we need to create a dynamic array. It's 2D array. And M. Now here we need to slow is colon, yeah. Because I mentioned initially we need to key in the first row in original, right? We need to key original, and then I 0I and the point 0I. Now here we need to is using a row res return res, and then we need to start from I. Now we also maximum, And the maximum should be using wrong maximum because it may contain a large data set. You can see 10 power to 5 is very big. So now we have two for loop. One for loop is go through the array from left to right. Now we're doing iterating through left to right. Now here we have the deep maximum. I minus 1 here. So the maximum needs to minus 1 because in a different column we need to subtract by 1. Okay. Now, now we have DPI. It's maximum plus the point. Now we need to we need to find, because sometimes maybe the maximum point when from when you go through the array from left to right, but sometimes you get the maximum point from right to left, right? So that's what we need to find all the possible. Make sure that each we get the maximum point in each row in each cell. So now J should be n minus 1 greater than J minus maximum. I minus 1 and J, then DPI and J. So now it has maximum J. Now maximum plus point. Now when you complete each row, each row, now we need to find now we need to get the maximum one. Raise I minus 1 is I, and is a minus. Oh, okay. It's low. Oh, sorry. It should be 0 here. Okay, here because now you can see, passing the owner test case, I would say the time complexity is B of n squared. Not n squared, it's n times to m because it's metric, right? It's metric. Now space complexity is B of n times m. So thank you for watching this video.